some noise.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Thompson. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the wing, Jackson takes the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
For 3.
Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
T-shirt. Freshly printed, ready to go. Get us on your feet, fans. Checking in for the Pacers. Number 3. Thomas Bryant.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Inside. And that one's good. Leonard. He has 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now a timeout called by Memphis. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Here for you. Onto the court for the Pacers. Number 5, Jarrett.
Here's Morant. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. Indiana leading. Outside, Kobe. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. .16 seconds left in the first. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Deflects the pass. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Walker with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
There's Morant after Indiana gets the three. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That is his first foul of the game. Out to Morant. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Bryant. Kobe on the take. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. And Thompson slams it home.
Well, get off your feet and send it home, Klay Thompson.
The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Now here's Morant. It's Pippen on the way. Back to Morant. Off target from three-point range. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Walker. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Pippen. There's a screen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane with the bucket.
As accurate as they come from deep, Desmond Bane extra lethal from that short corner.
Outside Bryant. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your Pacers high crew, everybody. Make some noise. On the court in your squad. It's time for teachers.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Bryant. 5 on the clock. Now Zubac. It's hauled in by Huff. Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Halliburton up top. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Now, here's Leonard. He has 7. Thompson with the 3.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Out to the right wing. No good from Clark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. The shot's good from Halliburton. 6 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kennard on the wing. Kobe with the steal. Here's Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Huff. Will it go? They get it again. Launches it. The shot off that time. Halliburton outside. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Pacers leading by 10. Out to Thompson from past the arc. Doesn't go that time. Morant with it. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Bane. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
3 points.
Baines got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Outside Pippen. Halliburton with the steal. Thompson inside the line. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Thompson's got 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
In the corner, it's Bane. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana leading by 9. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Jackson in the corner. Outside, Bane. Here's Morant. Rebound by Kobe. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Thompson outside. Goes back up. Inside, Bryant sinks it.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Out to Morant. Pippen with the wide open look. And again, Memphis no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Pass to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. That is good off the back rim and in. And that's now 10 points for Kobe Bryant. Down low, here's Baines.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
That was your Pacers Youth Team.
Here's McConnell. Outside, Walker. Pass to Bryant. And here is Neesmith. Catherine with the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shoots over Pippen. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Kennard. Memphis moving it around. And he gets the bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Walker in the corner. Back to McConnell. In the corner, it's Neesmith. On the wing, Walker. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Walker's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so here is Indiana, following the score by Memphis. On the wing, Walker. McConnell scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Walker's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Over to the left wing. Clark for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Clark's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Going inside. Pass to Neesmith. To the inside. Oh.
You got to be kidding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Aldama. The 3. Good on the triple. Aldama's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Memphis.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. To the middle. The kick out to Walker. Now Bryant drives to the hoop. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shot's good by Walker. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Walker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
But Grizzlies call timeout.
That is your Pacers high period. Keep that energy going.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Morant drives in. Pass to Bane. Jackson from long range. Pacers with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. They get it back. Kobe with the steal. And it's Walker penetrating. And the dunk by Walker.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Driving inside. Pippen for 3. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
There's a good screen. Pippen for 3. Walker with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. A 14-2 run over the last bit.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Bryant. Got a piece of it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Outside, Kobe. No one near him. Count the basket. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Kept alive. Out to Morant. From deep. No good on that one. Bryant looking around. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was